Hello YouTube, welcome back to the garage. This is just a short video, a quick update on our suspension pots, particularly the ones which were causing me such a lot of problems. They're on the bench, ready to go, so we'll have a look at those in a minute, and then after that there's a short clip about axle bolts and a bit of greasing which was left over from sorting out the pots. There's nothing on ride heights yet. I will be doing them when I swap the pots back over again because I'll be fitting the low mileage ones to my car. So let's have a look, see what we found. It's down here. And here they are, the little tinkers. Now, as suspected, these, when they were put on the lathe and checked, were not round. They were noticeably out of round, in fact. So the first job that my next door neighbour Eddie did was to get them round, and then from there, I suppose in total they probably only had about 20 thou, not a lot, but it's enough to make a huge difference, because now you've got to get them square, obviously. No point trying to put them in at an angle. They all fit. As they should do. So, disappointing that you should buy a new part and it would need lathe work. And I suppose had you paid for the lathe work, which I didn't because Eddie's a jolly good chap, the final cost of having these sorting out plus buying them isn't probably much less than buying the much more expensive but better quality ones from the start. I may have been unlucky. It may have just been a weird freak accident, I don't know. If you've used any of these yourself, let me know in the comments. I would really like to know just how bad these actually are, or how good. They might be perfectly alright and I've been unlucky. I don't think I'll be using them again, although as I said in the last video, I believe that the design and hopefully the manufacturer has changed slightly. But there you go, they're done. I need a couple of end caps to sort out my tubes, and then they can be welded together like you saw in episode 3. Good. Well, that's it for this quick update. As I say, there's some short clips about some other stuff following this. Please subscribe. Please tell your friends, anyone who likes 2CVs or motorbikes, if you've seen the motorbike stuff. Please comment. And more importantly, please call back. Right. Another part of the suspension, although not directly related to it as such. I'm just going to retorque the front axle securing bolts because the suspension was a slightly groany and these can often contribute to that sort of noise. I've knocked down the tab washers. I know they're greased under the heads and in the shafts because I did that when I rebuilt the car. So I'm just going to loosen them off one at a time, because if you do it one at a time you don't have to worry about anything moving. Just get it loose and then retorque it up to 38 foot-pound. Yeah, see, that must have been a little bit loose, that one, which won't have helped. Let's crack that one. Again, that didn't feel that tight to me. And torque it back up. As I say, if you're doing this and you didn't know the state of the bolts, obviously you take them out, clean them, grease them under the heads, as it says in the manual, and then retorque like this. very good. And then the final thing is to look back our tab washers. And then do the same on all 4 sets of bolts. There's 8 in all, 2 here, 2 the other side, and 2 pairs at the rear. Right, that's that. Right, while we're got the wings off and messing about with our axle bolts and our ride height check, I might as well take time to grease everything up again. Everything should be fine, it's not that long since I had it done. So we've got drive shaft nipple, which is there, which takes a moly grease, and then down below we have our kingpin, which takes ordinary grease, or general purpose grease. So let me just reposition you for that. And its nipple is right at the bottom of the kingpin. I'm going to have to get in your way again a bit slightly, I think. I'll try not to. That's it there. And it should squeeze out up there, if all is well. Now, again, because of where you are, it's best if you move the wheel and do it again, and move it again, do it in an arc, so you know the whole surface has been greased, and then move everything about before you drop it off the jack. At least that's what I do. Whether that's correct or not, who knows, but that's what I do.